there's a new piece. I just need this bolt. I need 2 seals in there. Well, you can't get the seals and you can't get the bolt separate. So you have to buy a $1,000 piece.
Welcome back to Mitchin, y'all. It is Wednesday the 25th. Yeah, it sounds like a good date to me. 25th. We'll do Wednesday. 4 o'clock. Just now getting on a good day. Alex had to work. I didn't take any vacation because it's supposed to rain today. 70% chance of rain. It has not rained today. But it's been cloudy like it's all along. It didn't dry off good. We got a little rain yesterday. Got a good rain in town here, so I'm sitting in town in the line and dump truck and got a lot of corn wet. But didn't get too bad wet, but it got wet. So I had a pretty good storm come through yesterday. Hurricane's supposed to be here tomorrow night, Thursday night, Friday morning. Granary closes in an hour. I'm going to get 1 load off today into town and fill everything up and start again tomorrow. We'd put some in the grain bin, but we don't really want to open the bin up. We're afraid it had a chance to rain tonight. We're afraid it, instead of open the bin up, it will rain sure enough. We'll just get everything ready to go to town. We'll take some time tomorrow and see what we can do. We haven't moved farms today, so we're on a new farm. Finished my farm up the other day. I think we average a whopping 96 bushel an acre. That's right, folks, 96 bushel an acre. Bin buster right there. Bin buster. Yeah. Bad corn crop. But that's where we're at. So me and Dylan just gonna catch out here. We'll end up cutting 4 more loads, 5 more loads, because I ain't gonna leave anything in grain cart again in case it rains tonight. And fill the dump truck up when Don gets back, fill the semi up, tarp it up, and we'll haul stuff off to town in the morning and start cutting again. On the farm, got the W ditch down there he's working toward right there. We got a lot of corn over in there, which is a low spot, hell of a lot of water this spring. So that probably makes a bad corn. Don't really know. What side of the field does? Some parts, it's decent opening it up. We'll go with that. I don't think it's making as much as it normally does, just based on where Alex having to unload at. We pulled 2 loads out so far, and we basically cut 4 passes, and we should have probably had 3 loads out of it by now. So we're a little off. Pouring on that. It is a year though for it to be off. The granary decided to stay open another hour. So I'm gonna get loaded semi taken off for a minute. Just sitting on back in a dump truck. So I'm gonna get done. I did run my numbers on the last my farm is then. Like I said earlier, average 96 bushel an acre, something like that there. So I had had 4 fields on that farm. The biggest field I dished that field, put chicken litter on it. That field had cockerburrs in it real bad when we cut it the other day, and it averaged 90 bushel an acre. Field average. 90 bushel an acre. Chicken litter been dished. I had another smaller field that was kind of in a valley, about 2.5 acres, and a wet spot that drowns out lots of times. But that field did no chicken litter, no till. That did 164 bushel an acre. Basically because it stayed damp, and it's in a valley, so when it got hot this summer, the sun wasn't beating down as much. It had shade more and shade and everything, so it survived and actually did really good. The second field with chicken litter had a no disc on it and chicken litter. That did 126 bushel an acre. Yeah, 126 bushel an acre, I think what it was. Yeah, 126 bushel an acre, so 30 bushel more than the field with the chicken litter been disc, and it had a lot of cockerburrs in it. Last field had no chicken litter, no disking, just normal to it. Had 96 bushel an acre. No, 93 bushel an acre. So the chicken litter field had been disc, and chicken litter field, the field with no chicken litter, both average 93 bushel an acre. So it looks like a chicken litter with no disking added about 30 bushel an acre to it, which is good. But the problem I have is cockerburrs. It threw cockerburrs in 2 out of 4 fields I had, and both of them were chicken litter fields. There's no cockerburrs at all in the other fields. So, looks like I'm getting cockerburrs from a chicken litter. That's the only thing it comes from. It had to come out of chicken litter. Tells me if I get chicken litter again, I gotta really fight the cockerburrs because they're gonna be bad. Because they were bad. They looked in the field, the late rain didn't help none. It really brought them on, but they look like garbage.
Welcome back to Bit 10, y'all. We got one part to put on the combine this morning. Hopefully we can do that pretty fast. Probably not though, because, you know, it's already, I think it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock already. Super dirty. God, it works better if I blow that off. All right, I'll show you what we're changing. So, remember this bolt broke off. We had to pull this all off to retap it. Well, in the process of retapping it, it's tapped crooked. But we've run it like it is, but we got to get that off. I got a new one. Couldn't buy the bolt I needed. Just get what you get and make it work. Really should have blew this thing off with a leaf blower back here. That's the way the wind's blowing all this junk right back in our face. Oh, so we gotta get back in here. We gotta loosen this here up to get the tension off this belt. That way we can loosen this other stuff up, take this off and change this piece in there. Easy peasy. Dust in my eye. Hot damn. Oh, if I only had a pair of sunglasses, you know. Yeah, so we'll go with your pro tip of the day. Take your leaf blower, blow this mess off before you get to fooling with it. Or you'll, you know, look like this and have dust in your eye. That just feels amazing. Probably the best feeling ever. Oh, you're extra tight, huh? I got something to fix that. There's a new piece. I just need this bolt. I need 2 seals in there. Well, you can't get the seals and you can't get the bolt separate. So you have to buy a damn $1,000 piece. Yeah. So we can just pry it out maybe. I think it moves some. Yeah, it's just ain't never been apart. There we go. Bingo, bango. She's out. Yeah, just sat in there. So, yeah. Went up melting these seals out, melting those seals out. When we had to cut the bolt out of this, then you can see I re-tapped it, and it's not exactly dead center. So, garbage pieces. So we're kind of pressed for time too. I mean, today's like the 25th or 26th of September. Well, there's a hurricane coming up through Florida, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow. And it's supposed to be bringing a bunch of rain, and I mean a bunch of rain. So we're trying to get done. I took the plug out of this and I'm gonna put it back in this one, because this thing still works, it just needs seals and a bolt. So we're gonna keep it, because if this don't work, we can take the seals out of this one and just put it back in the box it came from. So yeah, this is goes on your variable speed intake, which is right up here up top. You can see I got it apart. So this is what makes it speed up and slow down, this little deal right here. So if anybody messes this bolt up or burns the seals out of this thing, I suggest find a salvage yard. There's the part number for it right there. I only got it through our local Deere dealer, which is really aggravating me right now. I only got it through them because they promised they'd have it next day, and I actually paid extra shipping to have it next day, and it didn't show up next day. So I've had some heated discussions with the people there at the counter, and they just order parts, so I can't really be mad at them. They just work there, you know. But it is highly aggravating not being able to get the stuff you need. So we're gonna take a little bit of this grease, rub on here. That way this thing will go back together. I ain't gonna beat it in with a big hammer. We'll use rubber hammer. That's in, make sure you pull that off. Everybody's showing up. Jesse's in the grain cart. Big Dog's in the dump truck. We're gonna start getting her back together. So to put this thing together, you got these two keys right here, and you can see on the inside it's slotted right there too. So you got to make sure you get all that line back up. Right like that. Well, we've been hammering on some corn, folks. We got maybe a third of this cut. It's doing okay. It's nothing spectacular. So this farm was planted, and then it got rained on like you wouldn't believe. And then it turned off dry. So it's got kind of a ridge up here, and it drops off. Up on this ridge, corn's, 150 bushel corn. But we'll drop off this ridge, and corn just keeps dropping. So it looks pretty good, as you can see. It's, pretty uniform, pretty even across the top. But as we go down, the corn just keeps getting shorter. And then we get down to this bottom, and we get to a pretty good bit of drowned out corn. See, we get more at the bottom here. And you notice the height of the corn starts dropping. You can see the grass, all the grass over there, and in front of us is replant. And you can see some big gaps in the grass. That's where some of the replant drowned it out a second time. As in the initial plant drowned it out, and then the replant drowned it out. Yeah, it looks pretty bad right there. So down in this bottom here, I think we got about 3 acres drowned out. We replanted. And it's so what the replant just never got going. Then when it did, it got too dry and died. Well, stalled out, I guess. Oh, Nemesis morning glories. It's thick over here in this corner. Damn, ain't thick. Not in a good way. Well, I gotta get out here and get these morning glories off. Good old morning glories. Take a break off and try again. So yeah, we're in the short bad corner right here. We got a grassy spot up in front of us. That's the spot drowned out. Right there's got us another load on the combine. I got to drive this one out. Don just pulled up in the truck. So he's unloading what's in the grain cart into the truck. Jesse ain't got back yet. I got to go pick my help up.